just gotta man up.
Alpha male.
Opinionated.
A man should be a leader.
Dependable.
Protector. A man should be tough.
Me being a large male growing up, I've always been bigger than everybody else, but I was always seen as almost like intimidating to people, and I never could really understand why. But I really didn't come to the realization of it until more recently. Just because of the fact of how big I am, like people think that I'm rough and tough, and I'm like almost like a bully in a type of way. But I'm really not. I'm really just like everybody else, and I just wish people that could just see me that way.
As a kid growing up, especially a kid that plays sports, I was always told that if I lost in a drill or if I lost in a race or something, that it was wrong, and it made me feel as though people thought less of me. Something that happened to me when I was a kid during all those practices that I had, a coach would tell me, "Troy, why are you losing in this drill? You need to go harder. You can't lose to him. You're better than him." And I feel as though that changed me as a person when I got older. It changed me because I felt as though if I lost to someone, then people would think less of me.
Growing up in today's society, I always thought that as a young man, you had to grow up and you had to be an alpha male. An alpha male was someone that was dominant, someone that demanded respect from others, someone that really stood out amongst themselves. And as a coach, I've learned that you can't necessarily always be an alpha male as a coach. You have to be someone that's a great leader, someone that's caring. And when I think about great leaders, the thing that defines great leaders is guys that are great listeners, guys that, put others' feelings before their own interests and put their own interests before others' feelings. So that's changed me as a coach to not just be the alpha male person that I grew up challenging myself to be, but to be someone that had an open heart, someone that cared about my players, cared about others that I'm around, and willing to put their interests before my own interests and their feelings before my own feelings.
I remember growing up thinking that all you're supposed to do is get a girlfriend. Middle school and high school, that was the apex of your manlyhood. If you were going after girls or had a girlfriend. And then as I got older, it became more of like hooking up and always going after girls and putting game down and flirting or whatever. And if you weren't doing those things, it was kind of like, what's wrong with you? Are you really a man if you're not doing those things? It was this constant pressure to always be going after women.
So growing up, we were always told, through middle school and high school, not to have emotions. Girls don't like emotions. You're not supposed to cry at movies. You're not supposed to cry at all. You're never supposed to be sad. Being sad or crying is weakness. But I always am very expressive. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and it is good to love. It's good to show emotion to others. It's good to cry once in a while. It's good to laugh. It's good to be happy. It's good to smile. But today we're taught that boys and men are not supposed to have emotions.
Two adults and a child are dead. Now
shows Miles shot and killed the mother of 5 Sunday afternoon.
13-year-old boy from Staten Island, New York, took his own life last week after being bullied by classmates at school.
Emotional.
A man should be caring.
Responsible.
A man should take care of his home.
Passionate. Provider. A man should be supportive for his family and friends.